So let's talk about dental wax. Dental wax is our Band-Aids for braces. So dental wax helps cover braces that are rubbing and also pokey wires. So as you first get your braces on, usually your mouth has to build up a little bit of tolerance to the braces rubbing against your cheeks and tongue as you eat and chew. Over time, just like a new pair of shoes, you'll develop little calluses. The same thing happens inside your cheeks. So until you get those calluses, if you are developing little hot spots or even sometimes little canker sores, use the wax to help that and relieve the rubbing inside your mouth. So just open the wax, break off just a little piece or a big piece, depending on how big the area is. Soften it with your fingers the best you can. Heat it up a little bit. And what you want to do, and usually what's rubbing, is these little hooks. These little hooks around braces are what we use for our rubber bands when we place rubber bands around the braces, and sometimes to attach springs and things like that. So the hooks are typically what rubs. Sometimes their hooks are on the back and then on some of the side braces as well. If you take this piece of wax and try to dry off the area the best you can, wax doesn't work very well underwater, so just get in there. You can dry it off with a Q-tip if you can, or just kind of suck the saliva out of your mouth, but just try not to put the wax on under a lot of saliva. And saliva actually is a lubricant, so it'll prevent the wax, but just kind of put it over the area, squeeze it around, crunch it the best you can, and just cover that whole brace, okay? And then squish it on there. Don't try to use too little, it'll come off, okay? And so if you put it on there, it may come off as you eat. Don't worry, it won't hurt you to swallow, just replace as needed. If it does happen to be in the back, especially around one of these hooks and a long wire, don't just wad up a ball and try to put it just on the back where that wire is, okay? It usually will come off really easily. Take a big piece and then stick it around that whole wire and the brace, and let the brace and around the brace and that little hook hold the wax in, okay? So use a little bit bigger piece in the back if you have a wire that's poking you in the cheek until you can get in to let us cut it. And as always, we're here for you if you need us, so just give our office a call and we'll get you in if anything's bugging you too badly.